Showing one activity on the legend on the color scheme and watermark. Okay, as we had done earlier this thing. Okay, so once more I am just demonstrating you, okay, by using PowerPoint. All right. So now we are opening the PowerPoint. So as I have told you, press Windows R and then run dialog box will appear, then just give power PNT in order to open PowerPoint. All right. So now the thing is that when PowerPoint will open, you will get this box as well. Okay. Now see, Office PowerPoint has opened in front of you. Okay. So it will take little time to load, and then when you will get the PowerPoint window, in that case what could you do is that you can just first change the background. So the process is over here only. So you can simply select this particular slide and go to the layout. Okay. So after selecting the layout, you can come to the blank. All right. So the blank layout has been chosen, and as I had told that design you have to go, then you have to come to the this is the place the themes have been given out here, and then any theme can be chosen out here. Afterwards you can come to the background styles in order to choose any background. All right. So now the you can choose it some predefined background also from here. If you want to choose it, you can choose it. Otherwise what can you do is that by taking another slide by pressing Ctrl M, there you will do it, and then background slides will be like this, format background will be like this. Okay. Now, so the thing you have to follow, that is the design, and then if you want to select it from the themes, from the themes also you can choose. Otherwise you have to come to the background group, and from the background style drop down menu you have to select the rest. All right. So now the thing is that if you want to choose something like this solid fill, okay, you can choose the solid fill, or you can go for the pictures and all. As I told you, you can go for the file also. So there are some more pictures will be there. So I am just going with the watermark actually in order to fix it up. All right. So now when the file will be open, so insert picture dialog box will open. You can go over here and you can come open the pictures also. Okay. So in the pictures there are already some ready-made pictures are available. Okay. Or what could you do is you can collect it from internet also. Okay. So this one, I suppose I am choosing this one. Okay. So after choosing this one, you just keep it transparency level up to 65% to get a proper watermark. All right. So up to 65% you can keep out here. Okay. So just a minute. Yeah, fine. So now what will happen, that particular picture will be shown as your watermark. All right. So that is the thing. So in that way you have to select a picture, and since there is a background has already been chosen, so I am just taking another one. Okay, then layout, just choosing this one as blank slide. Okay, and then choosing one more slide actually. So what is happening out here, Control N, I am choosing another new and presentation, and here I am choosing what I am choosing this one. All right. So now what will you do again, let us see, coming view, and then sorry, not only view, you have to come to the design, and then what you have to do, you have to choose the background styles. Okay. Now in the background styles, go to format background. Okay, and please click on the picture or texture fill, this one, choose file. Okay. So choose a file from here. Okay, say this file I am choosing, and then keeping this one insert. Okay, clicking on insert by inserting this one. Okay, and then the transparency level I am keeping how much, 65%, all right, or 70%, like that, between 60 to 70. If you, then it will be the faded effect can be viewed very nicely. All right. So this has been faded effect. This is actually the faded effect. All right. So furthermore, if you want to do it some more transparency to be increased, in that case you can do also by choosing the format background. So the menu and options that you have to do is, I had pointed out already. First of all, you have to go to the design, then come to the background styles, then choose the format background. And then from here select picture or texture fill, and then come to file, choose any file as your that you want to set as watermark. Okay, suppose this one, and then click on insert, and then change the transparency level a little, increase, you increase if the picture is quite bright. Okay, so then you can keep it out here, that is up to you. All right. So in this way, once more, this activity I am demonstrating you in order to in order to get expertise how to set a watermark. Okay, whenever you are working with slides. So the menus and options, you have seen it very carefully. Okay, see it very carefully. Design, then you have to come to the background style, then from the background style you have to come to the format background, and in the format background you will get the picture or texture fill, then you have to come to the file and you have to insert the picture, then the transparency level to be set at between 60 to 80%. All right. So now you have seen that how to set the background and all, okay, and using the watermark. So let us some more extra activity. Can you see over? You can see over here that is the insert and then shapes, how to insert. That is the thing, the shape formatting and all. So you can do one thing, any shape you can choose of this kind, and then you will see that this particular thing can be issued over here. All right. So this is the thing. So if you, however, if you want to increase format the shape, in that case what could you do? That you can right click on it, format shape will come, and then gradient fill, picture fill, everything is there. So you can choose this one, or the solid slide background fill, all these things are all there. Okay, so anything slide background fill is like this. So and you can choose this particular thing out here. I can close it also. So the slide background is chosen in this way. All right. So now once more the format shape, I am going back. Okay, now see what is actually is there. Solid fill, if you want to do, in that case you are having the provision to choose the color. Okay, the different colors. Suppose I am choosing yellow out here. Otherwise, you can go for the more colors option. Okay, under this color, and then you can choose anything of your choice. All right. So now the thing is that in this way you can do. Okay, and then line style also is one of the important options. So that is the thing. So you can increase its size, you can increase the compound type if you want, you can do it. Okay, and you can take cap type, you can say round or something like that. Okay, and joint type is also round. Okay, and then you can increase its points also, so it will increase the thickness also, and then in this way. And the line color, if you want to choose, then click on line and then choose here, over here, and come to the color over here, whatever color you want. You can come to the red. Okay, so the red color. So the triangle has been bordered now in this way. So in this way the format shape is possible. All right, in this way the format shape is possible. So now the thing is that what you have to do is this particular thing, if you want to copy, so then click on copy. Okay, so what could you do? Click on copy and then enter a new slide by pressing Ctrl M, this one, and then right click and paste. It will be copied down over here. Okay, so now this is the resize grid. You can sorry that this is not the resize grid. This is for the rotating this is the rotating tool, and you can easily rotate your this thing, the figure over here, and this is the resize grid that I was talking about. This is the resize grid, so you can easily resize it over here. Okay, so once this particular picture has been appeared, you can also type text inside it. Suppose say here the word that you can easily enter over here. So the thing is that will appear over here. So you can write here what right angle triangle. Okay, what is that? Right angle triangle. Fine, right angled, okay, triangle. This is the thing you can write. Okay, so but the size has become quite bigger, that's why you can make it smaller also. So you can fix it out here like this. Okay, otherwise you can format this one also by right clicking on it, and then format word option will come. Okay, and this is the shape has come, actually not the thing, this one you can highlight it, and you can come simply over here. Okay, and then you can just shorten it like this. Okay, and you can place it in a suitable place. So in this way on the image you will be able to enter any text. Okay, so this is a very simple activity, you can say. And afterwards, if you want to put some animation into it, so you can just select it, and then you can go to the animations, and then afterwards, okay, you can put the this is the transitions, and then custom animations. From here you can put the custom animations. You can add the effect of entrance over here, fly in you can give out here. Okay, and then on click, if you are giving, then when you are clicking it will be. Otherwise with previous you can also choose from bottom the direction also, you can set from left, right, or something like that. You can control its speed also, very slow, very fast, whatsoever. So now the thing is that, so when you will do the slideshow, how can you do the slideshow? By pressing the F5 key or just clicking on the slideshow, and the from beginning you just come, and then the slideshow will begin. All right, so this is coming from the right hand side and going towards left. Okay, so this is the slideshow has been done. Okay, and then this is the right angle triangle, that is the next slide, and then I'm just proceeding. And whenever you are entering ending the slideshow, you just press escape to come back to the slide mode. All right, that is the thing. This is the slide edit mode. You have come back once again. So that is the thing. So in this way you can insert the image, you can insert the shapes, and you can add the animation. Okay, and you can do the slideshow. Slideshow is possible over here. You can see the thing. This is the slide sorter view. You can see the miniature of the slide when the slide sorter view has been chosen. All right. So however, you can come back to the original slide view. Okay, double click on it, and then you will be able to come out of it. All right. That is the thing. So this in this way. So once again, some more activity on PowerPoint. I am just demonstrating. So you just see nicely, okay, and try to implement it after watching this particular set of steps. Fine. So now the thing is that in a similar way, I had opened the PowerPoint. Okay, so this is the Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2007. Even if you have the higher version, then also there will be no problem. So first of all, we are going with the the beginning slide and then choosing layout. Okay, choosing layout and click on blank. Okay, so the blank slide will be displayed out here. Okay, so now the thing is that, so what exactly will happen this particular slide, and I had told you already that Control M is the shortcut to insert a slide. So now I'm showing you that, demonstrating you how to add a slide and how to removing a slide. All right, so if you are clicking over here by right clicking, this is called slide pane actually, then click on new slide, then what will happen, the slide will be inserted. Fine. So now the thing is that right click on it, and if you want to remove the slide, you can remove the slide. So now suppose I am making a slide of this kind, so I'm just, you can applying from here the format background, that is also there. Okay, so I'm just doing gradient fill out here and choosing, this is another kind of fill actually. Okay, filling actually, you know, so this particular thing I am choosing, and I'm just keeping it linear over here, no radial I'm keeping, and then I'm choosing it close. Fine. So now if you want to get an identical slide of this kind, then what could you do is you can right click on it. All right, you can right click and then choose just the duplicate slide. Then what will happen, one more slide will be created of the same specification. All right, so we can see out here both the slides are looking same. So however, if you want to remove this file, remove this particular slide, you can, what could you do, you can just right click on it and you can delete the slide. Okay, so in this way you will be able to add the slide, and you want to remove the slide as well, and you can duplicate the slide. All right, so now you see out here, just I'm just inserting a design out here, inserting certain things out here. Say for example, this particular figure I'm just inserting over here, and then this has been inserted. Fine. Now suppose there are many slides are there available maybe. Now what I'm doing actually, I'm inserting the slide one by one, a new slide, and then another slide also I'm inserting by choosing the insert slide. All right, a new slide. All right, that is the thing. So now see, the thing is that, so there are now 4 slides altogether. Now suppose if I want to move this slide from here to here at the number 3. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just click and drag and I'll just drop it. Okay, so then what will happen, this particular slide will be reaching over this here. So in this way you will be able to navigate. You can also change the position of the slide, and you can also navigate in this way. Just double click on it in this slide pane, you will be taken to that particular slide when the number of slides are more. And this is the slide scroller, you can say. Okay, like this slide scroller can be applicable like this. Okay, so you can easily scroll over here, use the scroll bar. Fine. So that is the thing. So now the clipart I had shown you, and then chart also you can enter. You can make the chart also, chart type, what kind of chart you want. You can click over here and this chart will be made out here. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, so now if you want to work on the charts and also, in that case you have to modify the value and all, that is another issue. So you just keep it over here. This particular slide has been opened. Say I'm keeping out here ST1, and then I'm keeping say ST2, and then say ST3 out here, and then see you are say this is changing. Okay, see here is the change you can follow. All right, and 4. All right, so now I'm keeping out here 10, I am keeping out here 20. Okay, and I am keeping out here 30. Okay, and okay, this is the editing the charts whenever you are inserting it. Say 40, then say 50, then say 90, and then say here it is 21. Okay, and say in this way, and there's 36, 35. Okay, 30, 44, and then 46, and then 40. 56. So this is just the next activity that I have demonstrated you. Okay, so that is the thing. So in this way you will be able to insert a chart. Just close it, the data will be saved over here in your new in your PowerPoint slide. Okay, so in this way you will be able to insert the slide. However, if you want to change, you can select the chart types. The chart types will be changed also. Okay, so these are the some important activity, okay, so which you can improvise afterwards in order to get your job done. All right, so that is the thing. So what could you do from here? You can insert the date and time, you can insert word art also. I had shown you the shapes also and the background style also. All right, so that is the thing. So in this way you will be able to work effectively in PowerPoint, okay, by these things. Okay, these are the very important slides, important activity in PowerPoint presentation. Thank you.